Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, most importantly, fragrances. So guys, today I'm going to be doing my most used fragrances of 2020. And I did not want to bring all my fragrances down to the usual spot that I typically record. And so I've decided to just rest them on my dresser, and this way it would be so much more easier for me. So I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday and just got a little chance to relax, rejuvenate, and set some goals for 2021, right? So this is probably going to be a bit longer than my normal videos, so let's get into it. So the way I wanted to go over the fragrances was just what I use most in the winter, then the spring, summer, and fall, things like that. So I'm going to start off with my most used fragrances that I used mostly from let's say January to March of 2020. And this first fragrance that I'm going to do is, I'm not doing notes or anything like that. Most of these fragrances I already have separate videos with the notes and performance, longevity, everything like that. So this first fragrance is Woman in Gold, and this is just a beautiful, warm, spicy, a little vanillic, very balsamic, just a beautiful fragrance. And so for the cooler months, this is what I was wearing quite a bit in the first half of the year. Another one was, and you guys know, guys, fun fact, this is my only Tom Ford Fabulous. This was Love at First Sniff. I'm not a fan of the Tom Ford fragrances in that other style bottle, like the Black Orchid. It's just not my thing. I've had many samples and tried them many times, but it just wasn't where I felt I needed a full bottle of any of those fragrances in that style bottle. However, the fragrances that are in this shaped bottle, I absolutely love them. They are more my kind of thing, such as the Lost Cherry, the let's see, Soleil Blanc, the Santal Blush. Those fragrances are more my kind of scene. So yeah, this is my only Tom Ford fragrance. The other one, which I wore, I got it around Easter, and initially for me it's Carnal Flower by Dominique Ropion and Frederic Malle. Initially when I got this fragrance, I grew to like it, right? Because it was a little bit too, I believe it's tuberose if I'm not mistaken, but it was a little bit too, I said it was a little grandma-ish, and I still get that a bit, but it's a beautiful fragrance. Once you get used to it, you just cannot overspray with this one. Go very light, and I'm usually an oversprayer, and I think that may have been what it is. I got a little bit of a headache when I used it, but it's a beautiful fragrance. And so I wore this mostly around like March, March, April, that time of the year. And then another one that I wore in the cooler months, this is a really good one. It's Rose d'Arby from Armani Privé. And this is a beautiful, spicy, warm, woodsy, earthy rose. Typically, this is not my favorite kind of rose. It's got, I think, two types of rose, Damascus rose, and there's another rose that's mixed with this. But the way this is done, I find that it's really beautiful. And if you are into roses, this is like, I would say this is the mature form of a rose scent. Definitely get a sample before you purchase, however, because I find that if you're not big on rose fragrances, you may not like this one. Let's see, so heading into the spring months, Chinatown, ooh, I love this one, from Bond Number 9 was one of my faves. I love this scent. It is just a great floral fragrance. It is sweet, but not overly sweet where it's like sickening. Definitely get some vanilla, just really well done. And this is actually one of my faves from the house of Bond Number 9, and that's Chinatown. So that was one of my spring scents. Then the other was another Armani Privé, and this is Pavone Chazot. I love this fragrance. I actually got the candle first. I got the candle first, and I just was in love with the scent. And so I decided to go ahead and get the fragrance as well. This is, for me, one of those fragrances that you wear immediately jumping out of the shower, bedtime, if you're going to the gym, just like an everyday scent. It's light, it's not overpowering at all. So if you're in one of those moods where you just want something that's an easy reach, the Pavone Chazot is a good one. Now, this fragrance I got in the spring as well. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this fragrance. This is Flora Botanica. And this is really, really good, guys. It's got a cannabis note, cannabis leaf note in there. And it's earthy, woodsy, but it's also sweet, done so well, long lasting. When I tell you beast mode, I actually wore this fragrance last night, and my friend was like, wow, you smell really nice. And even this morning, I still smell the fragrance on my Flora Botanica, beautiful scent, and definitely worth a sniff. Now, of course, I feel like there cannot be a list without this fragrance. There really cannot be. Baccarat Rouge, the lotion. I have everything that is Baccarat Rouge 540 just about. Because 2 years ago, I wore this for my birthday. I got a sample of it, and I fell head over heels with this fragrance. And it's still a staple for me. I've used all my samples, and I had to re-up on the bottle. And it's just a classic fragrance. It smells like money. Everyone knows it smells like cotton candy, they've said. It's just a good staple to have. I don't think I will ever not have this fragrance in my collection. Baccarat Rouge 540. And then around the summertime, so like getting into May, late spring, summer, I was doing the Granada Mimo, but Granada by Mimo. And this is a gorgeous fragrance, guys. If you like coconut and vanilla, it almost leans very gourmand. And I'm not a big gourmand person. I don't like the sickly sweet fragrances. I like something with a little bit more depth. So like if there is sweetness, then there is like something else with, to balance it out. So, but it's like definitely island vibes. But it's such a great fragrance. I have a review of this on my channel, so if you haven't heard of this, you should check that out. But it's one of those fragrances that I love to wear in the summertime. And even I've been wearing it quite a bit also in the month of December, because I've been mixing it with I've just been fiending for a vacation, guys, and I just felt like I wanted to have that beach vibe, you know, that tropical island kind of situation going on. So what I do though, I mix this other one that I love to wear. It's Moonlight in Heaven, Killian, and these two together, so good. It smells so good. I get tons of compliment when I wear these two together. This one's pretty, I'd say it's moderate lasting. This one, not so much. I'd say 4 hours, and then it sits a little bit closer to your skin. But combined, perfect. And then for the summertime, I got this Roja Enigma. This is literally my favorite fragrance, guys. One of my favorite fragrances. I'd say the top fragrance in my collection, along with Baccarat Rouge. But this definitely is, you know, it has a slight edge. I got this for my birthday in June, and it was just love, pure love. And always, whenever I wear this fragrance, I get tons of compliments whenever I wear this. It's boozy, a little sweet, warm, spicy. It's really good. Enigma. I know most people, this is one of the most popular ones from Roja. And so if you guys haven't smelled this, definitely check it out. Then this one also, I got around my birthday in June. I love this one. It's so beautiful. It has gold specks, and this is by M. Martin Micallef, and it's called Ylang in Gold, and it's just beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful, from the bottle, the detail, to the liquid, like the scent. This is another one that's very summery, one that is just beautiful for the summertime, definitely giving you tropical vibes, things like that. So this one, Ylang in Gold, beautiful fragrance, definitely something that I would wear in a tropical situation, Bali, Thailand, that kind of vibe. Now, as we got closer to the fall months, this was one of my faves that I was wearing, Fève Délicieuse, reminiscent of the holidays for me. It's just a beautiful gourmand, dries down a little powdery. It's warm, spicy, sweet, but well done. Most people know of Fève Délicieuse, and this is a really good one to wear in the cooler months. And along with that, I also was pulling a lot for Gris Dior. That's another one of my faves from the house. I love, you know what? I realize I actually love most of the line from Christian Dior, the private line, because I also love Ambre Nuit. It is just, they have really great fragrances. And Gris Dior, it also dries down quite powdery. I believe it's a Chypre, and it has oak moss, if I'm not mistaken. It's just beautiful. Perfect to wear in the cooler months. And it wouldn't be fall, winter without Grand Soir. Like, you literally look forward to wearing these fragrances when the cooler months come. It's warm, spicy, powdery, ambery. It's just gorgeous. Look at that liquid inside, you know. So this I was definitely wearing quite a bit in the winter. I know you guys know this one, Oud Satin Mood, another favorite from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It's got oud. It's spicy, warm, and just really really done, blended very well. Gorgeous fragrance, and I've been wearing that quite a bit for the winter. And then towards the end of the month, December, I got my first, quite a bit of first for me in 2020. I got my first cupcake, and this is Chevaux d'Or, and this is definitely a holiday scent. It has cherries. It's just definitely reminiscent of the holidays. It smells like a cake, a cherry cake to me. And so I was really happy to get that, and the performance is great on this. Gorgeous scent. My fave is from the House of Oud, and this one, guys, oh my god, it's so good. This is golden powder from the House of Oud. It's got nutmeg. It's warm, spicy, beast mode of a fragrance. Whenever I wear this one, I always get compliments as well. It's just a gorgeous scent, and I have a separate review on my channel of this one. So guys, those were my most used fragrances of 2020. Let me know if there's any of the fragrances that we spoke about that you are contemplating on getting, and if you have any thoughts of what you will be purchasing for 2021. I have 3 other fragrances that I was waiting to put in this video because I purchased them maybe the second week in December, but there were shipping issues going on, and so I decided just to go ahead and get the video done. But thank you for watching, and stay tuned.